Hello Virgo, welcome in and welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Queen of Cups. The song I have assigned to this card is Follow Your Heart by Triumph, because that is what the Queen of Cups is all about. Following her heart and doing things with love. Oh, interesting. Okay, one more for Virgo's upcoming energies, please. Thank you. Okay, I have to say this right off the hop. During your pre-shuffle, I was seeing a ton of cards that came out for Leo's reading, and Leo did pull the Hermit while I did their reading. So if you have Leo in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Leo, I would recommend watching that reading as well. I'll tell you what cards that came out are the same, but first let me just show you this Queen of Cups sitting there all too happy to trust her emotions and follow her heart. Now, in your recent past energies, you have pulled two major arcana, the Death and the Moon. So this is, okay, first of all, this is Scorpio, this is Pisces. But what this is saying is that this is a death to being dissuaded off your path by illusions, by secrets, things of that nature. It is dead, done, and over with. You are no longer going to be tempted by things that, you know, hold a lot of secrecy in them. I'm a little concerned about this. I am seeing the Five of Swords in your present energies. So this more often than not indicates that you need to learn how to lose and when to walk away from somebody that you're just not going to win with. Your upcoming energies, you pulled three cards that also came out for Leo. You pulled the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So I think you and Leo are both starting to see a return on your investment for something you've been working on for some time. You possibly could have had a mentor or a teacher helping you with this, or it can say that you have gained as much wisdom as you can possibly gain, and now you are receiving everything you want and desire, or a gift from an unlikely source. But I will have to tap in further to find out, and I think I might actually do those separately, but let's just take this one step at a time. Now, I have set the intention for this to be the middle of October's reading, but of course, all tarot readings are timeless. I'm going to leave that Queen of Cups alone for now. I would like to know more about the Moon and the Death card. Thank you. Yeah, strategizing, my dear. The Seven of Swords can be the card of lying, cheating, stealing. This can definitely be so with the Moon and also with the Five of Swords in your upcoming energies. But the other thing that this can say is that you are taking your swords away from your enemy so that your enemy cannot attack you. The polka dots in the tarot say that you're taking things a little too seriously and you need to be a little bit more playful about it. So I think what this is telling me is that this is the death of anything, as I was saying, that is going to try to sway you off of your path. I think you have effectively learned how to protect your energy from that nonsense. So love that for you, Leo. I would definitely like to tap in to this Five of Swords in Leo's present energies. Interesting. You've got the Seven of Cups here. So this comes with a few messages. First and foremost, it's saying you might be feeling a little discombobulated and spoiled for choice. But what it can also say is it's time to make your dreams a reality. Not to just stand there and look at them, but to actually make a decision and start moving forward towards them. But with that Five of Swords there, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to need more clarity. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Leo's present energies, or excuse me, Virgo's present energies. Thank you so much. Okay. Far less concerned. Oh, wait, not concerned at all anymore. Seeing Justice and the Ace of Swords on the split. That is the sword of truth where you're going to find a victory. Justice being cause and effect and a fair outcome for all parties involved. What came out is the Six of Pentacles. So that is once again perfect balance. Learning who to give and receive from and who not to give and receive from. So I'm not even concerned about this for you anymore, Leo. I think the majority of your advice is going to lie in this upcoming energy, mostly with this King of Swords. What would you like to tell me about the King of Swords. Ooh, this could well be a divine match for you, my dear. If this is not a divine counterpart coming in, this is saying that you need to consult a side of yourself that you don't often consult with. So if you identify more as the Fool, someone who's all too happy to take a leap of faith in a brand new direction without thinking too much about it, it's time to start embodying the High Priestess a little more. Trusting your intuition, using your knowledge, your wisdom, everything that the King of Swords has. Or if it's vice versa, then it's time to be a little more playful and just take leaps of faith. Take it how it resonates. Now seeing the Ace of Swords and the World on the deck, so this is going to be very successful, whatever it is. I think we're good there. How about this Eight of Pentacles in Virgo's upcoming energy? I'm sorry if I'm accidentally calling you Leo. I definitely need to get some sleep here. You are going to be seeing a return on your investment for your hard and diligent work. You have pulled the Three of Cups. This is the card of community and celebration, and those three ladies are celebrating a harvest. That's spectacular, and I think you're really going to be celebrating with this Ten of Pentacles. I would like to tap in to find out, though. Anything you'd like to say about the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, this is a wish fulfillment, my love. Your hopes and dreams are becoming a reality with this Nine of Cups clarifying this Ten of Pentacles. So you are going to be celebrating because you followed your heart. You learned to find that perfect balance. You put a death to needing to strategize on protecting your energy. You finally learned how to protect your energy. And it's nothing but smooth sailing moving forward for the end of the middle of October. I'm going to move into this Queen of Cups just to see if there's any advice that lies there for you, Virgo. For the Virgo collective, the Queen of Cups in your overall general energy, this definitely could be a divine counterpart coming in because now you have the King of Wands as well. This is Leo's card. It can incorporate Aries and Sagittarius or just somebody with fire heavily in their chart. But I have assigned kings as outside energy coming in for my viewer, and you have pulled two king cards alongside the Two of Cups. So if this is a work partnership, a friendship, or a lover, this is going to be a divine match that is very wise, very mature, has a ton of foresight, a ton of charisma, and is very, very sexy with that King of Wands. Okay, I think you're looking great. So I'm just going to grab this other deck. And with all of this in mind, generally speaking now, is there any more advice from the tarot for the Virgo collective before I close out with an oracle card? Page of Wands wanting to make an appearance there. That's that spark of inspiration to go towards the new. Ooh, the Chariot. Yes, this is quick success coming in for you, my darling. You are learning to set yourself apart, stand out, trust your intuition, and leave things behind that no longer serve you. This is Cancer energy, so you very well could be dealing with a Cancer with the Chariot and the Queen of Cups here, but you take it how it resonates. Any more advice from the tarot for the Virgo collective? For the greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose, have you, thank you. Ha! And now it has made an appearance. No more advice, my dear. You are going to see the truth, trim the fat, and find a victory in the process with the Ace of Swords coming out. This is a spectacular reading. Well done, Virgo. All right. One oracle card to put a pretty little bow on all of this for the Virgo collective, please and thank you, Spirit. This one. Keening, number 29. Ooh, it's kind of a scary looking one. Hold on for just a moment in time, acknowledging before release and liberating what needs to be freed. What is this going to speak to? Probably that Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, maybe the Death and the Moon. I don't know. Let's read it and find out together. This is still a new deck to me, so I haven't read all of these yet. Number 29, Keening. The keywords are, where are we here? Releasing sorrow and grief, expressing emotions. And yeah, with that Five of Swords, the Death card, the Seven of Swords, there has been some grief for sure. Keening is a Gaelic or Celtic tradition of releasing grief for the dead. Okay, so maybe a Pisces died. I'm apologize if you did have a death with a friend or a family or someone who is important to you. I am very sorry for your loss, Virgo. Releasing grief for the dead through an intense wail. Although death wailing is a practice that is observed by many indigenous cultures, and especially the Americas, Asia, and Africa. Mourning wails served many purposes, including showing respect for the dead and releasing sorrow. Pulling this card is a sign that you or the person you have asked about is not communicating effectively. I would definitely say so with all these cards here, Virgo. There may also be a lack of respect or connection between those involved with your question. It isn't fair to expect someone to understand how you feel if you don't share your thoughts and emotions. And this card suggests your situation will not change as long as you keep quiet. This is not the time to take passive position. Express how you feel, kind of like that barking dog is doing right now, and make your demands, frustrations, or desires known. If your question is about career or money, then receiving this card can mean it's time to ask for a raise or promotion, but it can also mean demanding more respect from your colleagues. Additionally, this card may be guiding you to speak up for a worthwhile cause. So, open your throat chakra and just let her fly, Virgo. That's kind of a creepy card, but I do really love the message that it carries. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.